How did humans end up speaking so many languages? Let's break it down. Step 1. The Bible's explanation. A myth, not a fact. Let's start with what religion says. In Genesis 11, the Bible tells us, all humans originally spoke one language. They tried to build a tower up to the heavens, Tower of Babel. God saw it, got threatened, and said, let us go down and confuse their language so they can't understand each other. And just like that, boom, humans were scattered with different tongues. But let's think critically. What kind of God fears a building? Why would a divine being intentionally create confusion instead of unity? Why does an all-knowing God suddenly need to come down to see what people are doing? This isn't a historical explanation. It's an ancient allegory used to justify human division and fear of unity. Step 2. The real story. Language evolved naturally with people. Now let's deal with facts and logic. Early humans lived in small tribes scattered across the globe, developed distinct sounds, expressions, and symbols to communicate with their specific environment, created language based on needs, tools, climate, animals, and culture. As tribes migrated, their speech patterns evolved differently based on geography, isolation, trade, cultural exchange. This is called linguistic evolution, and it's backed by archaeology, anthropology, and cognitive science. No divine confusion needed, just time, migration, and human creativity. Step 3. Language changes just like fashion and music. Think about it. Even today, language evolves. New slang, new terms, new expressions. British English, American English, Jamaican patois, Nigerian pidgin, all evolved from the same root, but became different over time. You don't need a God to explain that. You just need people interacting in different ways. So now multiply that over tens of thousands of years, across deserts, jungles, ice, and oceans. Boom. Multiple languages. Step 4. African evidence. Where it all began. Africa is the birthplace of humanity, and also the birthplace of language. The Khoisan people of southern Africa have some of the oldest known language structures on Earth, using clicks and sounds found nowhere else. Over 2,000 languages are spoken in Africa alone today, more than any other continent. Language diversity in Africa proves that human communication developed naturally and locally, not from one universal tower. So if anything, the real Tower of Babel was colonization, not a sky tower. Step 5. So why did the Bible make up that story? Control. The Tower of Babel myth teaches, don't question divine authority. Unity is dangerous. God doesn't want people rising too high. But here's the truth. The more we unify, the more we grow. The more we study language and history, the more we realize we were never meant to be divided. We were programmed to be. The Bible didn't explain language. It used mythology to justify division. Final truth. Human languages weren't confused by God. They were created by people adapting to the world. The Tower of Babel didn't explain language. It explained fear of human power, and that's why religion had to shut it down.